take a week to count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no off, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be, better run up the house, you love to spin.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
That's it, baby. We gon' work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ozzy! Hey, Zoo! Chopper!
Here's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, 3rd down here. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He's coming. Double up. 5.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wait, set. 380. 5. Watch the run. Regular. X3. 218. Chopper. 72.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check 26. Ramp. Smooth.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
66. 72.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Brady. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go, Pilot, 64, reach. Easy. Check it. Hey, exit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
6-6, bullet hot.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Double right. Hey. Who's that?
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that ball now zapped right back in the other direction.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
Sugar.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Quick pass out to Miller. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
It's a gain of 2.
Alert! Hey! 7.
On 1st down, Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 31-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Hey, set. Wide, 80.
Check 55, Mike.
Down to lose 1.
Switch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. and that was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check 4. Zebra. Hey, Charlie. 80 weapon. 45. Mike, 45.
Now Stafford. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Hey, easy. 45. Check my 45. You must be getting tired of these.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
21. 45. Mike, 45. Don't get nervous.
Stafford on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
61, matchbox, right. Hey, red.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A A great his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To try again after the sack, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
X3, 218, chopper. Alpha. Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike's by 4. They can't hang with us. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Check that out.
Now on 2nd and 16. Stafford. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. It's our time, guys, it's our time. Hey. Ringo. Right there, 54, right there.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get in there now. He's coming.
Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Now Brady. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Let's take it inside his own 40. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd and 7, Stafford, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
First down, Lions.
Set, blue 60, real right, 22. We're talking about it, and bring it.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
No, 66. Hey, 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the safety crease. Hey, check 24. Watch the 6-6. Pull it high. He's alert. Hey, give me radar.
Find the mic. Hey, me and you all day.
Hey, Delta.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
11. He's cracked. General West. Easy.
Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
51 to Mike. 50.
28. Hey, check. Recon, 132 fighter.
He's checking. Crash.
All 50.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And some space here. He's at the 40. The 20. 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Stafford now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score all tied.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Let's go, D, let's go. 21. Any weapon. 36.
On first down, Swift. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Omaha, ready to move.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, 2.
At the Bucs' 43-yard line.
Topper. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
To throw is Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40, the 30, 10. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first just outside the red.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm in. ran a checkup on myself.